haters talking about.
What's up, family? Federal officials are investigating the circumstances around the Jussie Smollett case after criminal charges against the Empire star was suddenly dismissed on Tuesday by federal officials. On Thursday, Donald Trump, your president, told reporters that he had instructed federal officials to look into the case. I think the case in Chicago is an absolute embarrassment to our country. I've asked that they look into it. Somebody has to, at least, take a very good, hard look at it. Early Thursday morning, Trump had tweeted that the FBI and the Department of Justice would review the case. It's not clear whether he was briefed on the case himself or if he took his cue from Fox News, which he often does, since he only tweeted that after Fox News reported on it. Ain't that something? The President of the United States watches a news channel, and the news channel people tell him what to do. And that's what he does. As you know, Jussie was charged in January by Chicago authorities who alleged that he filed a fake police report claiming he was attacked by two masked men who yelled racial and homophobic slurs at him. But the sudden decision by the Cook County Attorney's Office, State Attorney's Office, to drop all charges on Tuesday sent the nation into a frenzy, especially MAGA country. Boy, were they pissed. All of that lying they've been doing through the years, getting black folks killed, none of them done any time. The black guy tries it one time, and he allegedly harms himself. He didn't even harm anybody else, allegedly. And that's enough for them to go absolutely apeshit. They say that, well, you know, Jussie making these claims it brought a lot of people who support Trump under attack, and it exacerbated the racial climate that we already have that's going on. There's already a lot of negativity out there, and he used up police resources. They never talk like this when all of those white women be calling the police on black people for just being black. You never hear them saying stuff like this. It reminds me of that video that Jane Elliott produced, where she was in a room full of hundreds of white people, and she asked them point blank to stand up if you would like to be treated like our country treat black people. Hundreds, not one stood up, not one. And she said, maybe you didn't understand me. Of course, I'm paraphrasing, but she said, maybe you didn't understand me. I said, I want you to stand up if you would like to be treated like our country treat blacks in this country. Not one stood up, and then she said, you know what? That tells me that you know what's going on. You don't want it for yourself. Why are you so willing to accept it? Accept the fact that others are being treated that way. You know you don't want it for yourself. Well, why are you so willing to accept it from others or accept it for others? That's very telling. See, that right there debunks all of those messages and theories and explanations and expressions of well, you know, if he wouldn't have been doing this and he wouldn't have did this and, you know, all you got to do is this. And if you did this, if you just work and work hard, you know, it's fair, it's equality. It's no discrimination. What's it post-racial? We ain't no, what racism? Racism only exists in your mind. There's no such thing as oppression. In order for you to be oppressed, you have to agree to it. All of this stuff, right? You know you don't want it for yourself. Why are you so willing to accept it for others? I think at this point for Jussie Smollett, he needs to try to get this thing behind him as soon as possible. All of this stuff by trying to go after the brothers, man, you better leave this stuff alone and move on, man. Try to hope this go away. They're talking about diverting resources, diverting police resources. Man, these people kill me, man. What is there to investigate? I mean, the man got money. He got off, like most famous people do. Most people that got money and connections. That's America. It's the American way. It's how Donald Trump got off on a fake 2-year investigation. Oh, that's right. Do as we say, not as we do. That's how it go. Trump hates it when the black guy gets away with it. Remember his obsession with the Central Park Five? He had 5 black young men who were accused of raping a white woman in Central Park. Trump took out a full-page ad condemning them to death. He said he was calling for the death penalty. He wanted them dead. When they were exonerated, they were proven not guilty beyond a doubt. He never retracted his claim. He never apologized. In fact, he continued to double down and say that they were guilty. He just couldn't accept it. Same thing with Barack Obama. He don't hate Barack Obama because of Barack's policies. He only hated Barack Obama because Barack Obama was black. You had a black man leading the country. And that he couldn't stand because Trump can't stand black people, especially a black man, having the same privilege as he feels that a white guy deserves exclusively. That's his problem with black people, especially black men. So if we're going to do this whole thing about catching the criminal and investigating and really punishing those who are guilty of crimes, let's be fair and impartial. If we're going to be that way, I'm with it. Anybody can get it, including the President of the United States. So with that said, my fellow Americans, every last one of you, Republicans and Democrats, blacks and the whites and the Asians and the Latinos, all of you, even my detractors, I come to you humbly and I say to you, let's do it. Let's do it together. But first, let's reopen the case on Trump. Let's take another look at that Trump-Russian collusion case. Yeah, that's what I thought. No more talk.
What the haters talking about?
Damn.